Swinging around, the long steel tube actually moves with the long course. So if he moves away, it goes up, and then as it becomes straight, it becomes longer. So shorter, longer. So what happens is, if it's too short, the ferrule here, which slides over it on the shorts, the assembly, it goes up here, it bottoms out. So when we're fitting this spring into the top section, we'll see here some springs have an end like this, they're not flush. So the aim is to have the spring in the front section. So when the down tube is moving backwards and forwards inside here, we know that the long core moves to the back or to the sides as it becomes forward. So it just stops at any chance of this ever touching on the core. So the middle section align with the spring like this, and we'll go so there's one ring just past the slit, one ring. And this is to stop when we put the oil in here, so it flows and stays down inside. Where if we didn't do this, the oil would flow down and come outside, and of course we want the lubrication on the inside. Okay. Once we get to there, we'll tighten. So adjusting the length at this end, now this is the top end is fixed. We'll slide the long steel tube down till it hits the bottom of the inside of the ferrule. My thumb width, I know, is 25 millimeters, so the aim is 25 millimeters we want to go down inside. So we'll go here, and then we'll move it down to that level, and you'll generally find there'll be also one or two rings of the spring past the split this end, and again we'll tighten. Now we have both ends fixed and the clamp areas are in line with each other. Okay, so we'll now recap and we'll come back and we'll reassemble this area, but we can now see with the spring length fixed, we know when this is assembled, when the ferrule is fitted on to the short tube assembly, that's the maximum that it can go to. If we were to assemble this all together, we know the ferrule screws on to this depth, and we'll put so just so you can see that, so the ferrule screws on to this length, and this is what it'll look like. So this here, if I move the spring, you'll see it move, so there's still plenty of area of here for this to move freely. Of course, with the ferrule fitted, you won't see this. So oil for the down tube, also very important. The oil must be of a very thin viscosity. Definitely do not want to use grease or like thick sticky chainsaw bar lube oil. This would be not good. It would make the down tube run very noisy. So good quality 4-stroke oil of a thin viscosity. The area in the bottom section here we lubricate, which we would be aiming to do at least once every hour, minimum once every 2 hours, is in this slot here. We just run oil in here, and as the machine, whether it's running or not, it doesn't really matter. You'll see a hole here. So first thing in the morning when you arrive to work, or before you kick off, the other lubrication points at the top here is in this hole. And how much are we going to put in there? Probably 20 to 50 mils. It's always a bit of a guess, but some is always better than none. The other hole is just below here, right in here. Again, 20 to 50 mils is a good amount. And once you've oiled it first thing in the morning, turn the machine on. Give it 5, if you can, even 10 minutes to warm up. This helps the plastic cores on the inside to just develop some sense of humour for when you start moving around and working. Of course, this here is going to move around, and the core is going to rub on the inside here. That's natural, that's normal. So if we give it a run, like anything, a machine, let it warm up, and it'll give you a good, reliable, serviceable working time.